Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll snap him from the 48 on third and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant now. Everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. How in the world did he miss that? They marched 79 yards on the drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Barney. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. He's stopped for no gain quarterback runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. The play-action fake. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And they're able to get him down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll run the option. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Got enough space. Touchdown, Houston. Great job by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees this defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Tell you what, defense.
Equal points. Equal points. Oh, let's see.
Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Message sent. Not only did I just stick him, I'm going to give him a few words like, hey, listen, bud, you want to take off and scramble? I got plenty more where that came from. Great job by the defense, setting the tone with some physicality.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Hayes. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Got a man, it's Ramirez. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Now on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Dude.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
You broke my halo, bro.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. Here he goes. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
And QB DBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, probably looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5.
And that's super too.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
Lamar Charles. Smooth.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Now the play fake.
Ooh, play the hell out of him.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at
That's
least a
the
little bit of
U-turn.
time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Here comes the heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And that's a missed opportunity.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the option. The option, he'll keep it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. Pulls it on the option. Here's the handoff. Might have a chance. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
How about it? They change up the option, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
So crazy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Pulls it in, it's all stopped. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Rolls and throws off the arc go.
Back on the bullshit.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. He wants to throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Firing to the right, complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
I apologize. I didn't want to hold you. You know me.
Looking to pass. It's Hayes. It's complete on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. So we catch it, big fella.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Trying to get away.
Somebody here, man. Somebody here, man. Somebody here, man. I'm handing out sleeping pills, boy.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The option look. The option, the keeper.
Oh, couldn't do it.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Backed up now. Here's 2nd
They
and
really
long.
don't know the move through a football like this.
Looking to fire.
Then he opened
He
it.
lofts it high and deep down the left
He
side.
dropped the fucking ball.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason he can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Got his man on the right. He stopped just short
Hey,
of
for it,
25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a
took a
1st
licking.
down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Throws to
He
the
got
right
him.
out.
I should have waited.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him
Big
up.
ass.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me. And you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Running inside, it's Ramirez. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Good timing on the quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Caught. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Cougars will use their first time out here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone.
Dude, y'all done blocked 1, 2, and he's out of block.
Brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
Oh, touchdown. Open the goal.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They're ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Can't get mad at me today like they did make a proof.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh my goodness.
He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Rolled into the end zone. This crowd was eating it up.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. We built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Hayes.
Okay, we get off the block.
Going deep.
That
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock.
Oh, the block,
he loves to fire downfield. Goes high to pull it in. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
That jump ball, dude.
One more snap coming before halftime.
I was asleep.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end.
He
makes the catch. They finally make the stop, but that will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
Good shot.
The Panthers will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Running back searching for a hole. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This offense is just like no game. Like just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Run inside. It's all stopped. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up.
I need to do something. You got to go. Your hands are trash, my boy.
Steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action.
He's a bitch.
They hoped for. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
To the air, it's Hayes. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it, just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
I don't throw.
Now the connection takes him to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking for a gap. It's Charles. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Throws to the tight end.
He took them
picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
I mean, Beaver on the block. Give me him.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
If it would be funny, the gang get hit in the back of the head with the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Okay,
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
It'll be third and long.
Better pass the last time I did.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Looking downfield is Hayes. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts. Small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Bitch ass been eating popcorn. That's staying.
Big fella almost got to run with the ball.
Bitch.
Instead it falls
Got the red box on the hand.
Back to pass. The throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make. But I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. try to throw and pick up the first down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we need points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Hey, why would you do this?
And the
You already got
punt
the
will go into
attitude,
the
you
end
gonna
zone,
blow
and the
it
ball
back
comes
out.
out
It's
to the
stupid
20
as
on the
hell.
touchback.
You could've waited for it.
The Pitt
Yeah,
offense
that's what
back
I'm
on the
saying.
field and ready to roll. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ramirez. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Pitt right back to the line.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Fires to the big fella. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
It's nice having
Oh,
so
clear,
eyes on the
got clear
quarterback.
most
I tell you
of
what,
my
you gotta
time.
be smart. Don't give up big plays.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's all stopped. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to take a shot.
Oh my goodness.
And it
I
slips
thought he
through
had
his
me.
fingers.
Thought you about to put me in that barber
That
chair,
would
boy.
have been a
You in my
huge
face.
gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long.
Get it.
Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marsh. Turning it on.
Hey,
He's
let's go
finally
pass.
stopped and
In the
brought
way.
down at
You
the
go
15.
big. It's March. He was supposed to be young.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last
I mean,
connection in the
85
passing
mark.
game.
85 mark.
From the
Mark
red
was
zone,
young.
looking for a receiver. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted.
Big
Big play
boy.
stops the
Got the
drive.
hands.
Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+
Almost
scores,
put it in
and
the
you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. He puts a line under it down the sideline. Makes a deep
Don't sit in my chair.
He is feeling it.
Look at the fade.
Play almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Now the pitch. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Goes to the option. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touchdown, Cougar. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. He's taking a deep shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His
Dude, I ain't let him
interception
split
of the
all
day.
three of y'all, bro.
And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
Offense in a split backfield. Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Now the play fake. Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds the tight end, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the option, he'll try to get to the marker himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop. Now setting up 4th down.
No good. Kicker tried to tack a few on the scoreboard, guys. He couldn't do it. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. It's complete.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Okay.
Pressure coming,
Good job, Pierce.
and he never had a chance.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's the problem.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Newsome. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Rush is on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Houston trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Again, it's Brown. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Caught in the backfield, it's Newsome. Inside the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to...
Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Houston! Hello!
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's all stopped. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback Keith. Still on his feet at the 35. There's a crease.
Clips.
Touchdown, Houston.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finds his tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The shot that clears will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got his man downfield. Big pick up on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break, and the final 2 minutes coming. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on, boy.
Looking downfield, it's Brady. On target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Big ass backfield, bro. What you doing, backfield? Big ass can move.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. On the option. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands.
That hurt my heart.
An explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage buster or what. There's no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And
he was hit
bullshit.
just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a
That nigga
play
really
on
dropped that
3rd
wide
down.
open
This
ball,
offense
man.
just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Brady. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Escapes the pressure to his right.
Well, you got some fucking butter on your hands, on it.
Thinking about that one for a long time.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I got some Pete Silver out here, Fred.
They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Well,
Here's
What?
down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And man, those sting, man. The 3rd down, the money down. Your guys got to come through. You had a good play call. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run the option. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that
that nigga
return.
thigh hurt. So, bro. That nigga thigh hurt like a motherfucker. That shit hurt. I know that hurt. That nigga thigh gonna be purple. This boy right here. I think he has a high catch right here. I can feel it there.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. 10. Touchdown, Cougars. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Here's the pressure. He's sacked.
And now Brown Bay.
All over him.
Sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Brady. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Oscar!
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Keeps it on 1st down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I'm going to
And they'll
touchdown.
send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You can be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Fights off the defense. Makes the stop at the 32, and he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Brady. Got a man in the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Chanticleer is racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
And I see the
throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play and it's now showing up here.
The shot that clears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Under fire.
Oh, boy, you got the butt on your hand.
As he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Let's fly. He's got it. Touchdown, Coastal. Once he got a step, it was all right to the house.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return.
That was good. Let's see.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. Upstairs he's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here comes the option. The keeper on the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Looking for a man, it's Brady. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation, trail.
Going for it all. Makes the grab. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Well, they came into this game knowing they were going to get one-on-one opportunities deep down the field. It was just a matter of finding that matchup, and they did find it here late. Great throw, great decision, beautiful catch. That ties the game late, and now this extra point, if it goes through, gives them the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Intercepted, and the defense is set up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, shot to clear. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes. Plucks the football out of the air. He's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacy. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those 1st downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and he got it at the 48. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get... Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to be
dog.
impressed with this offense, man. Fourth
See that
quarter, they've been
replay,
money.
you
Great
ready to be
job putting
fired.
drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their
Golly.
best for the last
That
part of
boy
this
playing
football
flag
game when they
football.
needed it the most.
Yeah, he is. I want that card. This is my first game I lost. I was winning like a 9-game win streak. So you just
On first down, it's Brown again.
oh, they go. Them drop kicks hurt, man. They were too
Just
tough.
what this offense was looking for.
They
Sets
were
him
too
up
to
in
walk in
3-6
touchdown.
with the
They
first
dropped. They
down.
could have ended the game right there.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the
You
gas
figured out
pedal
what I'm
right
talking
now.
about.
As a coach, you love to see that.
I can't learn like if you ain't got
Just
to
the
get.
kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense
It ain't
right here,
on.
guys.
It ain't
We
really
need
nothing
one
on here
play.
that can cover
We
this.
need one run up
Honestly,
front.
most
O-line,
people.
we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job
Uh-huh.
allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they
Again,
can't
this
get it
I don't
done,
want people to
and
figure
it
this shit
is
out.
over.
That's the only thing that get me trouble.
Hand off
Other
to
than
the
this, go
fullback.
3, and then outside third. Like if they get it, if you get to way more than 3 seconds, you know, they open this side open, and they throwing the ball, break down on couple fourth down. This shit piss me off. But
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I'm playing.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Coastal Carolina. Oh shit. Take a break.